Preface by Roger B. Goodman. The short story writer is like a fisherman pursuing an extremely wary trout. In order to hook his gain, he must be poised and ready and skillful. The trout, of course, is his reader, who must be lured, baited, and hooked. The very first thing in the writer's kit of lures is the title, which must whet the reader's appetite, or he will, like some bored old fish, nose the bait aside and move on. But unlike the fisherman, the writer must do more than simply catch his reader's attention. He must hold it, and also entertain the reader in doing so. Because the writer is often writing of people, places, and events which are unhappy, unpleasant, or ugly, his is a most difficult task. But the short story is a very rich literary form. No human thought or feeling, no subject, no matter how familiar or how strange and exotic, no life is foreign to it. It is the writer's talent to strike sharply and directly at the heart of all the problems of human life, because his is the eye which sees freshly and deeply, the hand which paints meaningfully and beautifully. Even when staring into the face of war, hatred, bias, or degradation, the reader is engaged by his vision, hooked by the image of life the writer creates, and hopefully enriched by the experience of the life and art of which he has been a part. Though defining the short story precisely is probably impossible because of its richness and variety, some critics have ironically said that a short story is simply a story that is short. Its general outlines are clear. Well, the novel shows us the landscape of a society and the myriad and various human beings who people it. The short story usually limits itself to a few characters, rarely more than 3. While the novel generally covers long periods of time and many events in its characters' lives, showing them growing, developing, and changing, while rendering them to us in depth and detail, the short story is almost always like a chink in the wall of character and event, a flashing light on the landscape of the human heart, where one glimpses swiftly and glancingly some turning point in a single human life. To the degree that the reader laughs or cries at what he sees and hears, feels horror or delight or relief or chagrin, to that degree has the writer been successful and the reader served.